Welcome back, guys. So today we're gonna talk about how to improve KDA part 2. So in this part, we're actually gonna expand on why people cannot get high KDA in PUBG Mobile. Let's get right into it. So I did part 1 a couple months back, but this one we're gonna focus on some other aspects. So I know a lot of people like play PUBG for hours and hours. I personally don't suggest you to do that. I personally like to play just for like an hour or two. Those are the best times. And unless you're on a continue win streak, then carry on. But if you're like losing and winning, your energy and your attention starts to separate. It starts to like diverge. So what you want to do is don't want to play too much every day because you'll be really tired. You usually want to play like 1 to 2 hours a day. Like just play good games. Don't play like bad games. If your main focus is KDA and like a decent rank was like a high KDA, then you should focus a lot more on quality gaming and not quantity gaming, because the more you play, the harder it is to increase your KDA. And say you had a high KDA and you play a lot of games, it's very hard to drop the KDA by a significant amount in a short amount of time. And it also goes for increasing your KDA. If you played 300 games, it's much harder to increase when you only play 20, 30, 40 games. So don't play too much. Just play good games every day, okay? So another point is create an alt account, like a mini account. Practice 1v4 on it. Practice like different like maps, different like new skills or new settings, and just play on your alt account, because that doesn't really count, but you're still getting your practice. So if you still want to play but you don't want to drop your KD or your ranking, go play like team deathmatch or start a alternative account and play on your mini account, and play solo versus squads. This is what I did, and I used to play solo versus squads whenever I felt tired or I was in the mood to play like a high rank match. I would just play a lower tier solo versus squad, jump boot camp. I might die, it's okay, we just start another game, or just to have fun. So if you really wanna have fun but then you want to rank up, just separate the two, because sometimes you want to have fun but you're tired and it just lower your KDA and people don't realize that. So another one I would suggest everyone to do is to tune up their settings, because a lot of people just copy pro player settings, but the truth is everybody is different, from hand size to phone to play style, to the RAM and to the battery, to the size of the phone, finger, like with, all those factors varies per person. So somebody else's setting might not be good for you, because they might have more experience than you, and they have bigger hands, a better phone, maybe they play on a tablet or something. So their setting is not necessarily the best for you. I will be dropping a video how to tune in your best setting and what I recommend for increasing your gameplay. So something else to add on top of the setting is to try 3-finger claw or 4-finger claw. Personally, I'm a 5-finger player, but I used to play 4 fingers, and I could tell you that 4 to 5 is not a huge difference, but from 2 to 4 was a huge difference for gameplay, at least. Close range, long range, sniping, anything, like it just helps a lot more, because 4 fingers are a lot more faster, you're a lot more quicker, your reflexes works a lot better because your hands are like used to it, but you gotta train yourself. So I suggest you guys to try a new setup. I'll be showing my setup and my settings in the next video. Like I said, personally I do not use gyroscope. Okay, I have an iPhone SS Max, so it's a pretty big phone, but 5-finger claw on the phone is still very hard regardless of what phone it is. So give a new setting a try, and I'll be dropping out mine in the next video. So moving forward, I cannot stress this enough, is to find a proper squad if you're trying to rank up or you're trying to play a little more serious than your friends, because some friends, they're just there to have fun, fool around. But if you're really serious about KDA rank up, you should find like a squad that you're comfortable with. The skill level is pretty much the same. You guys have similar play styles, so you guys all like to jump somewhere that's not too crazy and then loot up and then fight, or all you guys jump in a crazy hot drop and fight and then get out of there and then kill more people. So some people are a little more aggressive, some people are a little more safe. You gotta know yourself. Find that kind of squad that you guys all play at the same time, you guys all could play together. And if you guys have a good team, your KD will increase because you guys will play like way better and you guys know each other's style, and that's very, very important. A lot of people don't really understand PUBG is a teamwork game, just like anything else like sports. It's like a team, you know. You have to have your starting lineup. So your starting lineup is like top 3 players you like to play with, and then you might have like a couple of backups just in case, you know, your squad doesn't show up. Say one person say he can't play today, and you got like a couple of backups. So once you have like a kind of clan, kind of like a little circle, you know, play with those kind of people because you're comfortable with their style. You know how good they are. You know their style. You know what they like to do. You know their like habits, so you're much more comfortable playing with them and you're likely to perform better with them. So a lot of people will be saying, hey, I actually don't have any like, you know, good friends that are like really good. I don't have like, you know, like a team. What should I do? If you're actually trying to rank up, I would suggest you to do solo or duos. Okay, duos is easy. You just have to find 1 or 2 people. Squads is a lot harder because you at least need like 5 to 6 just in case somebody doesn't show up or something happens. You know, you need like 5 or 6 because not everybody can be playing every day. You know, stuff happens. So 5 to 6 for squads usually. So there's a lot of like group chats out there. So once you like find like a friend, like, or you play with someone that's really good, add them and then, you know, start playing with them more, and then you'll start getting into the circle. Once you get into the circle, you'll have so many friends. My friend list is full. I have so many friends. Whenever I hop online, there's people like, you know, like they're all matching up or they're playing. I just wait for them, and you know, I always have teammates. That's what I'm trying to say is don't play with random people if you're trying to rank up. So another way to increase your KDA is actually to start playing mid-season. So a lot of players, so especially in the beginning, a lot of pro players and noobs are in the same lobby because, you know, the ratings are almost the same and it just reset it. So a lot of players, and the mismatch is kind of unfair or rigged, however you want to call it. So what you want to do is you want to wait a couple of weeks so all the pros and all the good players will be ranked up to their, you know, place. So if you're an ace player, all the ace players should be like at ace around mid-season or close to ace. So if you're like in platinum at that time, you're actually going to be playing platinum players, you know what I'm saying? So the pros are going to be ranked up already to where they're supposed to be, and it won't be rigged anymore. So it's much easier to rank up KDA because you're playing people actually in that tier, not when everybody is like platinum but they're like conquer skills. So it's not fair to everyone else. So what I'm trying to say is if you really want to rank up KDA, wait till all the pros and all the good players rank up to where they're supposed to be, and then start playing because you actually be playing at your level, which is fair. And you know, that's where your skill set and level is. So you won't run into pros, because if you run into a conquer squad, no matter how good you are, you know, they're good too. So you know, it's not a fair matchup, especially if you don't have like a conquer team. So it doesn't matter how good you are, it's a team effort. So after all those tips, I hope you guys learned something. So just to conclude everything, you know, just don't overplay the game, especially if you're trying to rank up, because a lot of people overplay and they get tired and they don't perform as well. Usually the first like 2-3 games is the best because your energy is there, your focus is there. Once you start dying, your kind of confidence, everything goes away. So start playing. If you notice you're losing, stop yourself and then hop onto like another game mode that doesn't count towards KD or rank, such as team deathmatch or arcade games, or swap into an alt account and play solo squads to, you know, increase your reflexes and your skills. So I also mentioned play with a proper squad, you know, find a group of friends you're comfortable with, start ranking up with them, learn their play styles, you know, get to know them better, you know, get to know their skills. This way it'll be easier for you guys to communicate when there's a fight going on. Because if a really good team, they don't even talk because they know exactly what to do in a situation. You want to get to that kind of level of, you know, synergy. That's what you want to do. Also, I mentioned ranking up, you know, mid-season to late season. If you really want to do RP missions, just swap the server and then do solo and then jump wherever you need to jump, you know, use whatever you need to do, pick up whatever weapon you need to pick up, whatever. Just do the missions. And when mid to late season comes in, like week 4 to 6, you want to start pushing. You want to give yourself enough time, but not like too fast, because you'll face pros and lower tiers. I know a lot of pro players, they do this to get the KDA higher. They don't do this on purpose. Maybe they're busy with school or whatever happens in our life, and they don't have time to play PUBG, but they use it to rank up. Anyways, have a good day, guys, and stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.